What's up, guys? Welcome back to Disc Golf Weekly, and this week I've got a video explaining one of the games or routines that I like to do during the off-season in the winter months to work on my putting and get better for the next upcoming season. And so I only have 3 practice putters that I use. For anyone that's curious, I putt with a soft Judge right now. I really like this thing. The plastic on it feels amazing. It grips chains really well. If you haven't, definitely check that out. But onto the game. I'll kind of explain it first and then show you guys some clips of it. And how you play is you just mark out a 5-foot, maybe you have to use just a stick in your backyard, or if you have extra discs you can just set them down. But you start at 10 feet and then every 5 feet up to 30 feet. So you have 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And what you'll do is you'll take your putters first and you'll just kind of run through, and you start at 10 feet and just throw 3 shots at every 5-foot increment until you hit 30. And then you just take that number and that's your beginning number. And say you only make 12 out of them. You start back at 10 feet and you throw 3 shots. And say you make all 3, so you move back to 15 feet. You make all 3 again, so you move out to 20. At 20 you only make 2 shots. And every time you make 2 shots, you stay where you are. I should have said earlier, every time you make 3, or however many you want to use. If you have 5 discs, you can play it with 5. But every time you make all 3 shots, you move back 5 feet. Every time you make 2 shots, you stay where you are. And if you only make 1 or none, you start all the way back over at 10 feet. And the objective of the game is to get all the way back to 30 without having to start all the way over. So say, if you only make 2 say you're at 25 feet and you only make 2 shots, and say, okay, you stay there. So you're still at 25, you pick up your discs, and you only make 2 again. As long as you keep making 2, you stay there. You can only move back once you've made 3 in a row, and you can only start over if you've made 1 or none. And then once you're done and you can get all the way back to 30 with making them all in a row like that, you just run through it again. Start at 10 and then just throw 3 shots, and every time move back 5 feet. Doesn't matter how many you make. And hopefully your number, say you started off and you only made 12, hopefully at the end your number will be 14 or 15. It's just kind of a number at the beginning to kind of get yourself warmed up, get your putting motion ready, warm up your arm, warm up your whole body, and just kind of give you a number to aim for once you're done. See, as long as you can keep beating that number, you're obviously going to keep getting better. So I'm going to throw you guys over to that, and I hope you guys like it. Alright, so since I only made 2 of my 3 shots that time, I have to do 25 feet again. I hit chains every time, but I had 1 splash out left, so I got to shoot from 25 feet again. Alright, so now I've made it all the way through, and I'm going to go back to the beginning and run straight through everything and see if I can beat my score from before. Alright guys, so there you go. That's one of the games I like to play. I've got a couple more that I'm going to do. If you guys decide to try this, post your scores down in the comments below and let me know what you guys get. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you next week. Peace.